There's pumpkin spice martinis, pumpkin spice lattes, but pumpkin spice hot chocolate? You bet. Tune in to find out how to make this delicious favorite fall treat. If you want to learn how to make extraordinary cocktails for every season, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell down below so you'll get notified about every new video. In today's video, you're going to learn how to make a Boozy pumpkin spice white hot chocolate with a Creme de Menthe whipped cream. But if you prefer a more traditional recipe, I'm also going to show you how to make a pumpkin spice hot chocolate with a pumpkin whipped cream. Be sure to stick around till the end of the video today because I'm going to show you how to turn these amazing cocktails into the ultimate holiday gift. I'm Rochelle Jones, owner of Southern Twist Cocktails and the Boozy Mermaid. Every week here at the Cocktail Academy, I show you how to make fun and festive cocktails for every month of the year. Are you ready? Let's do this. Now it's time to make the pumpkin spice white hot chocolate. I've been really excited about sharing this recipe, so I hope you all love it just as much as I do. Here's what you're gonna need. You can choose either vodka or bourbon for this recipe. Today we're gonna use the pumpkin spice vodka that I showed you how to make in my previous video. You can check out the card on screen. Whole milk, vanilla extract, white chocolate chips, pumpkin puree, and pumpkin spice. Now this recipe is pretty easy to make, but it is important to note that you do not want to heat these ingredients up too quickly. So I like to cook this about low to medium heat and keep an eye on it so it's coming to a simmer, but not to a boil. Otherwise you'll scorch that milk. Let's get this started. I'm gonna take a whisk and a wooden spoon and keep these nearby. And in that saucepan, you're gonna combine all the ingredients except for the white chocolate chips and that liquor. Now we're just gonna make sure we stir this occasionally as we add the pumpkin puree, the pumpkin spice, the vanilla extract, and we're gonna get it to when it's nice and hot and start adding those white chocolate chips. All right, now we have this nice and hot, simmering, but not quite boiling, so we're gonna be adding those white chocolate chips in very slowly. It's easiest to do this part with that whisk. Now this recipe that I shared with you today is for 2 servings, but it's really easy to adjust based on how many servings you need. It's really the perfect thing to serve at your holiday parties. You can even serve it for dessert. Now this is called a Boozy pumpkin spice hot chocolate, but it tastes great without alcohol, so don't be afraid to serve it that way. What I'm gonna do with this here, without the alcohol, I'm gonna go ahead and let it cool, and in about an hour, I'm gonna set it in the fridge and heat it up to order with the booze. Now, if you want to go ahead and enjoy this right away while it's still warm, we're going to go ahead and add your choice of liquor. And today, of course, we're going to be using that pumpkin spice vodka. Take 2 ounces of the vodka. We're just going to stir that right in to that white hot chocolate. Now it's time to whip up that Creme de Menthe whipped cream. Here's what you're going to need. Creme de Menthe, some powdered sugar, and heavy whipping cream. Now it's time to serve. I like to put this in a mason jar, or you can just choose your favorite mug. Pour it right in here, or you can use a ladle, and top it with that Creme de Menthe whipped cream. Before we move along, I'd like to know what kind of hot drinks you like to make during this season. Let me know in the comments. Now, for those of you that do not care for white chocolate, that's a really simple fix. You're just gonna swap out semi-sweet chocolate chips for the white chocolate and add 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Here's the recipe on screen for you to screenshot. Now with this version of the pumpkin spice hot chocolate, I like to make a Bailey's pumpkin spice whipped cream. So just exchange the Bailey's for the creme de menthe in this recipe. One of the great things about today's recipes is that they are so versatile, so you can easily modify them according to your preferences. Here are a couple ideas for easy modifications. First, you can use skim milk instead of whole milk, or to make it a little richer and creamier, you can use half and half. You can also get rid of the pumpkin puree. This recipe still tastes fantastic without the pumpkin at all, so don't be afraid to get rid of that one. And of course, you have the option to use no booze, and just to make this non-alcoholic. Last, but definitely not least, this is a great recipe to make in a slow cooker or a crock pot. Perfect for parties, and your friends are definitely gonna love these recipes. All right, now I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I'd come up with a really cool way to turn this recipe into an awesome holiday gift idea. Here's what you're gonna need. We're gonna be using a 16-ounce mason jar with a lid and 2 3-ounce mason jars with lids. Now these are available on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below. We're also gonna need marshmallows, white chocolate chips, milk chocolate chips, powdered sugar, and unsweetened cocoa. And you'll also be using some of that homemade pumpkin spice and homemade pumpkin vodka. Now, here's the recipe card on screen, but all you're gonna be doing is placing those ingredients right into the 16-ounce mason jar, except you're gonna keep the pumpkin vodka separate because that's gonna be given as a gift alongside the hot cocoa mix. Now, some people like to add powdered milk to this DIY hot cocoa recipe. However, I just like to add a suggestion to the recipe card saying to add 2 cups of milk because milk is a pretty readily available ingredient and it makes all the difference to the quality of your pumpkin spice hot chocolate. Now I'm gonna dress these up with some ribbons, maybe some jewels, and there you have the most amazing holiday gift idea. Be sure to check out my recent video so you can learn how to make the pumpkin spice vodka and the homemade pumpkin spice blend. I'll include those recipes on the cards right here on the screen. Pumpkin spice season has just begun, and there's so many great pumpkin spice recipes to share. That's why I created the Guide to Pumpkin Spice. In there, you can find my favorite spiked pumpkin spice latte recipe and pumpkin spice martini. And of course, there's a lot more. Get yours by clicking the link in the description box below. Are you looking forward to making some pumpkin spice drinks? Let me know by giving this a thumbs up. And if you're looking forward to making even more amazing cocktails, hit that subscribe button. The holidays are coming up and I'm working on some incredible holiday cocktail ideas and unique gifts for your cocktail loving friends. Are there any things that you would like to see at the Cocktail Academy? Let me know in the comments. I want to know what you would like to see. Thank you for tuning in to the Cocktail Academy. I hope to see you next week for the final installment of the pumpkin series. And of course, we'll be throwing in some Halloween drinks. Now, time to go work on that costume and drink some hot cocoa.